Hi, welcome to Lemon's Vblog. Okay, first of all, let me tell you something about lemon. My Vietnamese name is Nhật Lệ. However, I prefer people to call me Lemon. I am currently a senior student at College of New Caledonia, British Columbia, Canada. I just finished my virtual practicum project and I would like to share with you guys today in this video my experience with that amazing journey. If you have no idea how to start a virtual practicum project, this is the right video for you. When it comes to choosing a right project for you, the most important thing to me is to defining a purpose when you choose a project. And for me, it's about two targets. The first target was applying my knowledge at the school into the practicum environment, and I tried my best to seek a chance to be employed via this experience, and that was the reason why I chose a local organization for my practicum project, Northern Lights Estate Winery. About cover letter and resume, I don't know about your case, but in my case, I needed to prepare my resume and cover letter for my practicum host. I had to submit it to the whole package to the practicum host and asking them for the approval. Whether or not you have to prepare the resume and cover letter for your practicum host, I think it's a very good chance for you to have a look back to the information on those resume and cover letters and spend a little time on adjusting the information there. If you change your location, you may need to change your address information or contact information, as well as update your skill set and ability as well. In my case, I need to update my abilities and my skill set, how to make it suitable for the practicum project requirements as I am applying for. After I applied for the practicum project, I got response from the employer within that day as well. I think just a couple hours after. So a tip here is that you really need to frequently check your email, because employer, they worked on their email like every hour, every minute, and whenever they got a new email, they may reply to you as soon as possible. And after that, you may or may not get an interview. During my practicum experience, I didn't have an interview because we are the only group applied for that project, and we got the first meeting discussing about the project requirements right after that. As I mentioned before, my practicum host organization is a Northern Lights Estate Winery. This is a winery and an event location as well. The practicum host who was responsible for contacting and having meeting with us is Doug Bell, who is the son of the operation founder, and it was a huge pleasure for us to work with him. My practicum partner is Surab Satija. He is so awesome. We have been working together on several group presentations, and we know each other pretty well. I really like working with him as well. He is responsible and very on time. On my first day at the practicum project, the first time that I met Doug, it was so nervous. Oh my god, I remember that I could not even say a right hello. Doug is a very friendly and detailed person. He provided us every necessary information for the project, and I remember that we just need the first meeting with him and we can generate all the information on our first draft version. We didn't even need to ask him or had another meeting before we submitted our draft. So that was awesome because it saved time for him and for us pretty much. We can focus a lot on doing research online and doing our report. Apart from communication platform, you also need to you need to get familiar with some scheduling application like to-do list. I used to-do list for almost 2 years, and I think that's the best app for scheduling and following up with your timeline when it comes to a long-term project. I use to-do lists for everything in my life, not just study though. Every time I have a task, I always note it down on to-do list. I don't have a good memory, so that's how I memorize everything. Also, I use Excel as a report platform to my practicum host. I think it's very important for your host to know what is going on with you and your partner on the progress. That was the reason why I update the progress on what we have done so far and what we haven't finished yet every week. So Doug knows pretty well about our progress, and he really supported us by giving us necessary information if we need something to complete the pending tasks. Then after 3 meeting times, we finished our practicum project. We had our final report and it went so successfully. We got an A and a very good evaluation. You can check my evaluation here. I proudly share with you. Okay, so let's talk about challenges when it comes to virtual practicum experience. So, will we have challenges with this kind of platform? Yes, we do. I think that apart from the challenges with the face-to-face, in-person practicum experience, virtual platform has some obstacles as well. The first thing is time. I think time conflict is the most common challenge of the students at postgrad program, because we worked at the same time that we study. So that's why we need to really set up a similar time together to work on a project. It's really important if you can compromise with your practicum partner about the time. The second conflict that I met while I was taking the virtual practicum experience was expectation. I was a perfectionist. I focused on detail a lot, and because of that, sometimes I dig things very deep, and I need somebody like Saraf to draw me back to the reality and tells me that it's okay, it's enough, we should stop there and move to another point. So that's it. That's all about my virtual practicum experience. In the last part of the video, I'm gonna give you 5 tips on how to get ready with your virtual practicum project. The first tip is gonna be English communication. Seriously, English communication is very important at this point of time. It's very helpful for you to understand the expectation from your practicum host, and actually it's very important for you as well to express your ideas and give the reasons behind on every point that you make during your presentation. Second tip is gonna be record on the meetings. You're gonna have limited time meeting with your practicum host. In those meetings, they are gonna give you all necessary information for you to practice and work on your project. However, I do believe that you don't want to ask them some small question that they already tell you. That will be the time that you need to check back. Tip number 3. Update with your teacher and ask if needed. It's very important if you're up to date with your teacher about the progress that you are working on. She or he is gonna be very willing to help you out with some recommendations or advise you with some rooms for improvement on your last report. Number 4. Solving conflict. I'm sure that there will be a lot of conflicts happening while you're working on this project with your partner, However, as soon as the conflicts arise, you need to solve it right away. You don't want to leave it unsolved and think of it all the time while you are having a lot of things going around. Number 5, take time to relax. It's very important for you to leave a time relaxing, listening to music, singing, dancing, cooking, do whatever you like. It's gonna be so helpful for you to refresh your mind and to land you back into excitement mood. And that's it. That is all about my virtual practicum experience. Thank you for watching and I hope that it's helped. If you have any questions or concerns relating to my virtual practicum experience, you can leave a comment below and I'm gonna come back to you as soon as I can. Thank you again and see you in the next video.